So welcome friends. So we'll have the next lecture, that is the introduction to CAD CAM and the CAE. So in the introduction about the CAD CAM and the CAE, so we are focusing on product development cycle. We are very much focusing, that is the product development cycle is very important part of the every product, that should start from its starting with the end point, that is we can call it as a cradle to grave. Cradle is nothing but the start of the product, and grave is it's a death of the product. As a human is going to take birth, so from to the its decomposition of the body, so from until that we are going to have the product development cycle or product life cycle, we can call it as a product life cycle. So let us see the introduction part, that is a CAD, that is computer aided design, CAM, that is computer aided manufacturing, and CAE, computer aided engineering. So some of the things here we are showing, that is a memory capacity, processing speed, interactive graphics, quality, cost, delivery. These are all comes under these three things. So first we will start with the CAD, that is a CAD, computer aided design. So what are all the things will be having in the CAD system, CAD system? So let us start with the manual working procedure with the CAD, that is the handwritten diagrams. So first thing will be comes with the concept in the idea. So that concept idea to the on paper part. So on paper if it comes, then we are having with the draft thing. Then after that with the computer aided diagrams or computer aided design things. So that are all comes under the CAD model. CA model means computer aided manufacturing. In the manufacturing part, what kind of the manufacturing you are doing? Either you are doing the manual manufacturing, or either you are using the semi automatic manufacturing, or either you are using the continuous complete automation parts of the manufacturing. So that will be depend upon the CAM, and that will comes under the CAM part. So whereas in the CAE part, that is computer aided engineering part, so this will comes that it is showing you the analysis, complete analysis of the product or complete analysis of the part. Means before going to sending to the market, you should know that what is its complete ability. So if we send to the market, so what are all the problems will be associated with the product, that all will be carried, and that all will be checked by the CE part, that is computer aided engineering. It is going to analyze and it is going to give you the result, and according to the result you are sending the your product or part to the market. That is, so next part will move towards the product development cycle. Next part we will move towards the product development cycle. So in the product development cycle, so first part, that is the design process, CAD process, and the CAM process. It is showing in the first figure design need. Are you able to see the figure? Design need. So what is the design need here? What is the important of the design need? So suppose I am going to give you a simple example. If already pens are available in the market, if you want to have a new pen, or if you want to produce a new pen, so what are all the requirements, what are all the design needs? Means you have to collect the data from the market. So that data will give you the exact analysis of the product, how it shows, how it will be, how it is working. So that requires the design need. So what is the important of the design if you are doing any of the product? So let us think, if you are doing any product, so what is the important of that, whether it is needed or not. So that is very much important thing to understand. If it is available in the market, then also if you are doing, then something changes should have in the design. So that will give you the design needs. Next part will be the design specifications. Next part will be the design specification. As I give you the example as a pen, so what are the specifications should be there in the pen? Means it writes very smoothly. If we have the pen in our hand, it should be very smooth. It is very easy to keep in your pocket. It should not be breakable very easily. It should not be breakable very easily, and it should go very long time, or etc. These are the simple specification. So we require. So some of the most of the cases are available in the market, but still we are doing the new part. But what are the specification. These are the some of the specification I told you. So they are the very important part. This is the second part. Third is the feasibility study with the collecting design information. Feasibility study while collecting the design information means, if you are collecting the data from the customer or raw customer, some of the customer will say that this pen is very easy, this pen is very good, that pen is very good, means they have used and they are feeling that it is very good condition. But you are doing with the new pen, you are making the new pen, so you should have the some feasibility study with the collecting data or design information. That will give you the very important part while doing the manufacturing process. Next part will be coming to the design conceptualization. Design conceptualization means concept. You have the idea, you have the design, you have the diagram, how it look like. Conceptualization means you are going to concept. Your concept should be in the virtual, means before it is in the virtual, means after you are doing the design it should be in the working condition. So that is your design conceptualization. Then it will move towards the analysis phase. Up to now here, collecting the data, analyzing the data, then studying of the feasibility of the data, then your design conceptualization. These are all comes under your first part, that is the CAD part. That will be comes under your first part, that is the CAD part. Now we are moving towards the analysis part. You are moving to the analysis part. Analysis of the model. You have made a design. After that you should analyze that design. So for example, if you are analyzing the design, so what are the things you are going? If you are doing with some of the very mechanical component, so that mechanical component should have the tension, compression, friction, then some of the parameters will be there. So that all the analysis you should undergo, that is the mechanical property, thermal property. Then if it is having the fluid analysis, then you to go with the fluid flow property, means you have to analyze, completely analyze, and you should get the data. You should get the data means you should get the results. That is called as the analysis of that model. Then design analysis. So whatever you did the design, that design should be analyzed by the CAE part. That is very important. Without analyzing the design, you cannot go with the manufacturing process, because once if you have the results of your design, means this design is very perfect. How should you know that your design is very perfect? Unless until you analyze, you cannot say that your design is perfect. Means you should go with the design analysis. Analyzing the model, analyzing your design, means your prepared design should be analyzed with the help of any of the softwares, means whether that is sustainable or not sustainable in the market. That is very important part. If in the market, if it is sustaining the long time, then that will be the very good thing in the design analysis. Next, design optimization. How to optimize your design, means after making your design, analyzing your model or analyzing your data, analysis of that data, then optimization. So whether it is very optimized or not, that is also very important thing. Next you are going with the design evolution. Next you are going with the design evolution. Evolution is nothing but how we are going to create, how we are going to evaluate that design. That is very important. Means evolution means we have to calculate the entire thing, whatever you are getting the results in the design sections. So that is design evaluation. Next, design documentation. Next you are going with the design documentation, means you have prepared the raw data. That raw data should be in a complete documentation process. Data, whatever the data should be, that data should be in the complete documentation part. Okay, clear? So next part will be coming to the process planning. So this comes under the CAM, that is computer aided manufacturing part. This will be comes under the computer aided manufacturing part. So what we have discussed here, first thing, from the design need to the conceptual of the design, that is the CAD part, that is the computer aided design part. So from next part is the CAE, that is computer aided engineering, means analyzing the part. means your design analysis, your design optimization, your design evaluation, data of that design or design documentation, everything that will be comes under the CAE part. Now next part will that CAM part, that is a computer aided manufacturing. How you are going to manufacture your design. So what are the requirement of the manufacturer? What are the machines you required? What are the tools you required? So how many labors you required? Whether that labors are skilled or not. So whether that laborers are having the ability to do work on that machine or not. You are doing with a manual working process, or you are doing with a manual plus semi-automated process, or you are going with the completely automated manufacturing process, so etc. So that will be, everything will be depend upon the CAM, that is computer aided process. First one will be the process planning. First thing will be the process planning. So what are all the processes comes under to manufacture your product or manufacture your part, that is called as a process planning. What are different process? So anything, if you are going to take as a mechanical part, so if that mechanical part required threads, that requires the holes, that requires surface smooth, that requires facing, etc. These are the processes that we are doing on the part. So that should be having some plan. So that is called as a process plan. So that process plan will be having with the different things, different parameters, that is the production planning, design and documentation of new tools, order materials, machines also, NC, CNC, DNC program, etc. Production planning. How should you are going to have the production, मीन्स आपका प्रोडक्शन कैसे चालू करना चाहते हैं, उसका लिए प्लानिंग आपके पास होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि जो आपको रिक्वायरमेंट तब चाहिएगा तब देखेंगे, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. बिफोर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद द प्रोडक्शन, यू शुड हैव ऑल द मशीन्स, यू शुड हैव ऑल द plans, you should have all the tools with you. That will be comes under production plans. Design and procurement of the new tools. Design and procurement of the new tools means if you don't have some of the new tools, you should procure that new tools. That is very important. Means ordering the new tools, ordering the new machines, ordering the new programs other if you require. The next thing is the material. Material means it is the raw material. If it is a raw material, suppose if you are doing any mechanical component, doing production with a simple mechanical components, so what is your requirement of the raw material? You require the cast iron or aluminum or any of the metals you require, means that is called as a raw material. You should order that one. After that, if you are using the automation, if you are doing with the automation, then automation, semi automation and manual thing, means that is the NC, CNC and DNC. If you are doing with the NC, numerical control programming, then we should have the program creator. जो आपके पास रहेगा वो वर्कर प्रोग्राम क्रिएट कर सकता है या फिर नहीं, वो देखना चाहिए. और एनसी मशीन के लिए कौन सा प्रोग्राम चाहिए, वो सब आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा. एंड CNC मशीन्स, if you are going with the CNC machine, so in that CNC machine you have to create the program with the G codes and the M codes. So whether your worker or whether your engineer is able to do the programs under the CNC or not, DNC program, etc. These are all the comes under the process planning towards next phase. Before going to production, you should know all the things under the processes planning with the production part. If you are having all the things, then only we can go with the production part. So while doing the production, you should not order, or you should not have, or you should not bring the machines or materials or tools, etc. Before going to start with the production, you should have all the requirements with you. That is very important thing. Once you start the production, in between you cannot stop the production, or if it is stop the production, then there will be a quality problem of that product. So that's why before going to start with the production, you should have all the equipments with you, that is the tools, machines, programs, raw materials, workers, etc. Anything, if you require, everything should be with you. Then only you can go with the production. So next part is the production part. So once if you complete your production, then with any kind of the production processes, either it may be manual, सेमी ऑटोमेटेड और ऑटोमेटेड, कौन सा भी आप 3 तरीके से आप प्रोडक्शन कर सकते हो. तो एक बार करने के लिए आपको इतना रिक्वायरमेंट लगेगा. सो आप उतना रिक्वायरमेंट के हिसाब से आपका प्रोडक्शन हो गया तो आपका पार्ट रेडी हो गया. उसका भी नेक्स्ट पार्ट आएगा क्वालिटी कंट्रोल. उसका नेक्स्ट पार्ट आएगा क्वालिटी कंट्रोल. मीन्स so whether after producing your product it is having the quality or not, that should you can check. So in that checking that quality, you have the two different types of the quality control. That is the NDT, that is non-destructive type of the quality checking, and destructive type of the quality checking. Destructive type of the quality checking is nothing but checking the tension, checking the compression value, checking the tension value, that is strength, compression strength, tension strength, so etc. So in that condition, that is called as a destructive type of the testing. Means if you are testing your material or product, at that time your product is going to vanish or that product is going to break. So this is called as a destructive type. And next one will be comes under that, that is a non destructive type of the quality control. Non destructive type of the quality control, that is a NDT, non destructive type. Here you are not going to break any of the material, but you are checking its quality. So this NDT kind of the quality control will be used for the most of the cases welding points, welding sections, or surface holes, surface breaks, etc. There you are using the NDT part. So after quality checking, if you know your quality of the product is very good and it is ready to move to the market, next thing will be come under that is the packaging. How very good you are going to have the package of your product. मीन्स अगर आप ओपन मार्केट में रख के बेच रहे तो कोई भी नहीं लेगा. उसको अच्छी तरह से पैक करके उसको अच्छे प्लेस में रख दे बेच रहे तो उससे ज़्यादा आपको रेट मिल सकता है. मीन्स पैकेजिंग इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट इन द लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. नेक्स्ट दैट इज अ शिपिंग. शिपिंग मीन्स ट्रांसपोर्टिंग the material or transporting the product or part from your industry to the market. So that is a shipping. How we are going to ship. If it is a breakable or unbreakable kind of the material, then you should take very care of that one. For example, glass. If you are manufacturing a glass, then you should take very care for shipping purposes. If it is a normal thing, then no worry. So next part will be the comes under the marketing. So how we are going to market your product? How you are going to market your product? So what are the strategies you have undergone to market your product? Because already most of the cases are available in the market. Means your product is also available in the market with a different name. Then also you are produced your product and then you are meeting with the marketing. Then what are strategies you have undergone? कैसे आप अपना प्रोडक्ट बेच सकते हैं, उसके लिए आपने क्या क्या स्ट्रेटेजी यूज़ किया है वो सब आपको देखना पड़ेगा. सो मार्केटिंग, देन अगेन मार्केटिंग थिल विल दिस लाइन विल गिव शो यू द अगेन द डिज़ाइन नीड. your this line marketing line will directly go with the design need. Means that design need will show you whether your product, means you have already sent your product in the market, the customers are taking your product and they are giving you the reviews of that product. Reviews is nothing but so how it is good for them for the daily use. It may be household equipment or it may be industrial equipment, anything. But after using that product, so what are the reviews are there from the customers, whether it is good or it is bad, if it is okay, it's awesome, anything should be there. But that reviews, if it is having the reviews, so you should know the reviews. Means उससे ये तरफ से आपको क्या मिल रहा है, मतलब ये प्रोडक्ट अच्छा नहीं है, काम का नहीं है, क्यों अच्छा नहीं है, क्या प्रॉब्लम है उसमें, वो सब आपको चेक करना पड़ेगा. वो सब चेक करने के बाद आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, फिर से उस रिक्वायरमेंट्स जो कस्टमर से आया हुआ है एरर्स और कस्टमर से आया हुआ है नीड्स, वो सब नीड्स आपको किधर फिर से design needs को send करेंगे. Means again it is directly sent back to the design need. There you can change your design sometimes. Sometimes you can change your designs and you can implement the new design and you can send it to the market. और गेटिंग पॉइंट मीन्स आपने मार्केट में भेज दिया आपका प्रोडक्ट, कस्टमर ने ले लिया उस प्रोडक्ट और कस्टमर से रिव्यू आया कि आपका प्रोडक्ट अच्छा नहीं है या फिर आपका प्रोडक्ट अच्छा है. तो अच्छा है तो कैसे अच्छा है, अच्छा नहीं तो भी किसके लिए अच्छा नहीं है, क्या उसमें कमी है, क्या उसमें प्रॉब्लम है. अगर वो प्रॉब्लम बता दिया तो प्रॉब्लम से आप फिर से क्या कर सकते हैं, आपका डिज़ाइन डिपार्टमेंट को सेंड कर सकते हैं ताकि हमारा प्रोडक्ट में ऐसा ऐसा प्रॉब्लम्स आ रहे हैं तो आप एक बार फिर से वो डिज़ाइंस को देख लो. मीन्स you have should have check once again your designs. Means you are getting back feedback, you are getting the feedback from the customers, so they will tell you the feedback. Suppose example as a bike, if you are selling, you are manufactured the bike and you are selling in the market, so some of the customers will give you the reviews. So for example, the mileage is very less, it will be going to vibrate if you go beyond the 90 kilometer per hour, and the brake line is very rough, it is not going to apply the brake very smoothly, etc. Means these are all the feedbacks from the customer. Again you should see the feedbacks and you should send the feedbacks to the designers. Means that design department will know the changes, the design department will undergo the changes, and if you require they do the changes in the design specifications, they do changes in the design. Means they are going with the new design modifications, etc. So these are all comes under the product development of the any of the product development cycle or product life cycle. Means from its cycle, that is a end to grave, this all things will be covered, that is a product development cycle or product life cycle. How that product is created from its conceptualization. Means conceptualization means still starting in from your mind to design, from design to analysis, from analysis to manufacture, from manufacture to sending the market, so from marketing to the up to reaching the customer, everything will be have. So after that also, so your product is ready and you are sending to the market, how we are going to cradle your product, that is also very important. how we are going to cradle means after that, अगर आपका प्रोडक्ट ख़राब हो गया, आपका प्रोडक्ट सेल होने के बाद वो बंद पड़ गए, तो उसका रीयूज़ क्या कर सकते हैं, उसको रिसाइकिल के लिए बेच सकते हैं या फिर उसको कैसे आप वैनिश करेंगे, वो भी आपको पूरा देखना पड़ेगा. दिस ऑल थिंग विल बी कम्स अंडर प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट साइकिल और प्रोडक्ट लाइफ साइकिल. क्लियर? Okay friends, so this is a some of the example, that is solid model of the example part is showing as we already discussed. So the next part is called as a finite element analysis model of the example part. So it is a solid model, that is a conceptualization. Then you are going to have the analysis of that part, whether it is sustainable or not. Means you are checking the small conditions also. Means you are applying the load on the part. If you are applying the load on the point, so whether that much of the load is going to sustain your part or not, product or not, so that all things will be comes under the analysis part. First the diagram will show you the design part, then here in the second part it is analyzing, and in the third diagram the stress distribution of the part. Means the stresses, the compression, the tension stress, the stress, whatever it may be there, the stresses are there, so that all these stresses are going to distributed entirely on the part. So in the fourth diagram it is showing that the red color region, will be having the very high stress, and it may be principal stress or hoop stress, we don't worry, but the red region will be showing you the high stress region and the blue region will be showing you the very less stress region. So according to this you can change your design. Means at this upper corner there is a maximum stress, means you should have add some of the material in that region because to sustain maximum load, etc. So finally physical property of that example part. Means here is the analyzing part, then finally you are ready with your final product. So these all things will be comes under the CAD CAM and the CAE product life cycle. So here in the next diagram, that is a part diagram, example part diagram. So what part diagram will give you the exact dimensions of that one, exact dimensions of the everything. So these all the things will be comes under the product life cycle. Clear? The further part we will continue in the next class. Thank you friends.